Hey everybody, thanks for stopping down today. So today I want to talk to you about FITT coaching. What is it? How we've been using it to help our clients get the results we've been getting from them, and how it can help you in your situation, how it might be the answer to what you've been looking for the whole time. Whenever I'm sitting down with somebody and they're asking us basically, Jay, what is FITT coaching? My response to them is that FITT coaching was designed to be a 12-week exit strategy to get you to where you want to be. And usually most people have never heard something like that before. We're like, well, what do you mean an exit strategy? And by an exit strategy, what I mean is that FITT coaching is designed to be the last program you ever need. And it's designed to get you off this cycle of like starting and stopping programs and not getting results and never really getting past the same point we've always gotten to. Anybody, you wake up one morning and you get this burst of motivation where you say, man, you know what, I want to go out, I want to make a change, I want to improve my life, I want to improve my health, I want to get in shape. So you go out, you find a program, you find a routine, you spend a couple $100 on like workout videos and DVDs, and maybe you buy the supplements and the super secret cleanse formula, and you start this program, right? So you start up here, you start the program, you buy the stuff, and the first part of the cycle, the first couple weeks, you're engaged and you're motivated. You're doing your workouts, you're taking your pills, you're doing your workouts, and a couple weeks goes by and you're getting great results, but then all of a sudden something happens, right? Maybe your hours change at work, something happens with kids' sports, God forbid, there's an emergency in the family, and something happens that kind of throws you off your rocker a little bit. So you start slowing down. You're still going, and then you wake up, and now it's not exciting anymore. You start getting a little bored, you get a little depressed, and you notice as time goes on, you start going less and less and less, and eventually you just stop working out and you stop doing the program. A couple weeks goes by, right? Now you're depressed. I'm not doing this. I let myself down. Why was I even trying in the first place? And you fall into this rut where you stopped working out altogether, and a couple weeks or a couple months goes by, and then something happens in your life to give you a little burst of motivation again. Now you want to make a change. All right, so you want to make a change, but you haven't started yet, and then something happens, and now you get the motivation to restart, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to give this another shot. So you go out, you buy another routine. Maybe you hire a personal trainer, maybe you join the local class facility, the class studio down the gym, and now you try something new. And that's going great for a couple weeks. So you came full circle. You got a new program, it's going great. You buy the supplements, you buy the classes, you buy the sessions with the personal trainer. A couple weeks goes by and now the holidays come around. Or there's a new boss at work and he wants to change your schedule around. Or the car breaks down, or coronavirus happens, right? Something happens to throw you off your rocker again. And it starts getting hard. You can't figure out how to fit it all in. You start seeing you're slacking off again, you're dropping off, and all of a sudden, boom, now you stopped working out again. You fall into that same deep depression of, you know what, I let myself down again, I'm not doing it, I know I could do this, I just gotta keep on it, but I'm not. And it's this never-ending cycle of like starting and stopping and buying a routine and never finishing them, and buying sessions with trainers in class and never finishing them. And this cycle for a lot of people goes on for years, if not decades, and a lot of people never get a chance to break out of it. FITT coaching was designed to be the answer to get you out of that cycle and get you on the last program you ever need to get you from where you're at, and in a 90 to 120 day period, get you to the other side once and for all so you can break the cycle and finally get the results you want. That's what FITT coaching is designed to be. It's a 3-part system that we've been developing and refining and redeveloping for the past 20 years with literally the thousands of clients we've had come through our doors and the success we've had with them, and the best practices and case studies we've had. We've taken a look at everything we've done and used with people over the past 20 years, figured out what worked best, how we were able to work through certain things, and we took all that knowledge and research and combined it to a step-by-step, easy-to-follow, A to Z program that we can literally apply to every single person that comes through our doors to show them, listen, here's where you are right now, there's where you want to get to, here's what you do step by step. But on top of that, we combine it with the accountability of having a coach there with you the entire way to make sure you do the work you have to do when you don't want to do it, and to pick you up when you're falling down and talk you off the ledge when mentally you're just not in it, and to make sure you stay with the program and you don't fall off. That's what FITT coaching is. It's a successful approach. We've been doing it for 20 years unknowingly. I just had the epiphany one day to really sit down and kind of, systemize the whole process to be able to give people the chance to be able to do it themselves on their own, right? So to kind of give you a better idea what it is, I'm going to go over each of the 3 parts individually. The first part of the program is the actual workouts. That's the actual physical activity you're going to be doing. Whether you're doing cardio, weight training, CrossFit, kettlebells out of your house, maybe you're going outside in the park, one of the things we're gonna do is we're gonna work with you to find the best possible routine that fits you, your scenario, your lifestyle, and something that you actually like and enjoy. Because if you don't like it and enjoy it and it doesn't fit your lifestyle, it's not sustainable. And if it's not sustainable, you're not gonna do it forever, and it's only a matter of time before you stop. One of the biggest mistakes I see with a lot of these routines that are out there for people is that, you know, you go to the local gym down the street, you reach out to the online trainer you saw on Instagram or the YouTube influencer, whoever you find it, right? And they give you this beautiful 5 to 6 day map, that routine that shows you every single weight training exercise you have to do in the gym. It tells you your sets, your reps, your rest periods. Phenomenal program. The problem is, though, that routine might not fit your lifestyle. It might not fit your time constraints. It might not take into consideration some of the injuries, ailments, and limitations you might have. So, and I see this all the time, you take this routine was designed for this person over here, and you're trying to jam that routine into your life and force them together, and it's like trying to take a square peg in a round hole. And no matter how hard you may want it to work, just the more you try to force that program and your lifestyle together, if it doesn't fit, it's just not gonna work. And unfortunately, 9 out of 10 times when that happens to somebody, it's only a matter of time before they quit. So the first part of the program, like I said, is sitting down with you, figuring out what your time availability is, what your work schedule is like, what your lifestyle is like, figuring out whatever injuries, ailments, or limitations you might have. If you have a herniated disc in your back, I'm not gonna tell you to do heavy barbell deadlifts and heavy barbell squats. If you're looking to, tone up your legs and be ready to wear that two-piece bathing suit, I'm not gonna have you do barbell bench press and pull-ups and send you home. I'm gonna have you do some cardio, throw some other things in there. It's working with you to figure out what's gonna be the best possible workout program for what you're looking to do, what you're able to do, and what you're gonna be able to enjoy. So that's the first part of the program. The program is the diet and the nutrition, right? And the same here applies as it did to the first part. We're gonna work with you to find something sustainable and enjoyable that's gonna fit your lifestyle so you can do it for the long term. People always ask me, like, Jay, what's the best diet out there? What's the one diet that's gonna give me exactly what I want? Well, I can tell you, doing this as long as I have, there's gotta be at least 500 different diets out there. I can give you a book with all 500 of those different diets, and I can tell you right now, every single one of those 500 diets has worked for somebody. So they all work. What really the question we should be asking ourselves is, which of those diets is gonna work best for you? So, like, give you an example for me. I do a lot of intermittent fasting when I'm trying to lose weight, right? I have a very busy client schedule. I wake up at 3 in the morning. Yeah, no, don't remind me. I wake up at 3 in the morning, and sometimes I'm going straight through till 12 in the afternoon before I have my first break, because I have a very booked client schedule, right? So if I'm on a nutritional program where my coach is telling me, Jay, I need you to eat 7 meals, 7 small meals, every 2 to 3 hours, that's just not realistic for me. I can't sit down and take time away from a client and sit there and, have a protein shake or eat a chicken or a bowl of chicken and brown rice. It's just not realistic. So I had it wouldn't be successful for me. Where somebody else who does have a schedule or a situation that can do that, it might be right for them. And, and just to kind of hit that one home a little bit, I like to give people this example, right? If, let's say your goal was to have 6-pack abs and have a beach body ready by the summer, right? If I told you you can have that body, but for the next 4 months, you had to eat chicken and broccoli 6 times a day and drink water, nothing else. But if you did that, you're gonna have those 6-pack abs, you're gonna have a beach body ready, and you're gonna get where you want. Is that realistic? Like, now I know you're probably saying, oh, I would do it no matter what it takes, I would get it done. But the reality is most people don't have that kind of discipline, because if you did, you would have gotten it already. But the truth is it's not sustainable. So while it sounds great and dandy, you gotta enjoy it in the process, because if you're not enjoying the process, you're gonna be hating life. And being somebody, not right now, but being somebody who's had 6-pack abs before in their life, I can tell you, having a 6-pack is not worth you being miserable 24/7. You gotta enjoy the process. And that's why it's very important of finding a routine that's gonna fit your schedule, finding a diet that's gonna fit your schedule, because if you enjoy it and it's sustainable, like I said, you're gonna stay on with it. Part of the program, I really think this is the part of the program that really has us stick out from everybody else out there. Because while a lot of people out there do the first 2 parts, they give you the workout and they give you the diet, maybe they don't customize it to you as much, but they still give you good programs. This is the part where most programs miss, because most people, you can have the best program in the world, but if you don't follow through on it, you're not going to get the results. And that's why the third part of our program is the coaching and the accountability part of it, all right? They come in, they sell you the diet, they sell you the routine, they sell you the supplements, the food, and they sell you all the different parts for the first 2 sets of the program. And then they're like, here you go, they send you on the way, and then who's there to help make sure you actually follow through on the program? Who's there to help you out if you have questions, or you run into a couple problems, or you say, hey, listen, I know the program's designed to be a 5-day-a-week routine, but I can only do 4 days. How do I change this? Or let's say you get to a point in your program where you're like, listen, I know in the program I'm supposed to eat ground turkey meat, but I just found out I got an allergic reaction to turkey meat. What am I supposed to switch out for this? None of those other programs do that. And then when you have situations and roadblocks arise, you get to the point, like I said, you start getting friction and then you fall off. So that's, like I said, one of the parts I said where I feel we separate ourselves with this. Personal example, right? I'm a personal trainer. I've been doing that for 20 years. Let's say you're seeing me 3 times a week. You're doing a 1-hour session with me 3 times a week. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to tell you, I am expensive as shit. All right, 3 times a week with me, that's a lot of money. So for a lot of people, that's just not a sustainable program, right? But let's just say, for example, you're doing 3 times a week with me, money wasn't an issue, and you're going in, you're doing personal training sessions, and you're seeing me 3 times a week. Now, during that session, I'm in control of your life. I'm making sure you're going fast on the treadmill. I'm making sure you're lifting the right amount of weight when you're doing your overhead presses. I'm making sure when you're doing your leg exercise, you're not short of me on reps. I'm able to make sure that you do the work that you're supposed to be doing. That's why people hire me. And that's all great and dandy, but there's 168 hours in the week. Who's making sure you do the other work you're supposed to be doing and the other things you're supposed to be doing those other 168 hours of the week? Who's making sure that you're sticking to your diet? Who's making sure that you're not eating carbs after 7 o'clock at night? Who's making sure that the other 4 days of the week that I don't see you, that you're waking up early, you're going to the gym, you're doing your AM fasted cardio? Who's making sure that you're having that cheat meal responsibly during the week each week? Who's going to be there for you when you have an issue and your work schedule gets changed and you can't make it to the gym this week and you need a routine to do from home? Who's going to be there for you during all those other hours of the week when there's so much that can happen to throw you off? That's the part where most people fall off, and that's the part that gets most people, the unforeseen and the unknown. And having somebody in your corner to kind of help you out and walk you through that process and be with you step by step the entire way is such a huge part to some people's success that nobody ever does that, and that's why they fall off. And unknowingly to me, that's kind of what I've been doing with my, any of my clients that I've had the most success with over the past 20 years. Unknowingly to me, that was what I was doing with each and every single one of those people. And I realized that one day and I said, wow, you know what? We got to turn this into a system that we can do this for everybody. And that's how we came out with the accountability part of it. So this way, we're there to pick you up when you need a little lift me up, when maybe you're inside of your head and you're feeling down. We're there to help work you through whatever roadblocks might pop up in your life. And we're there to make sure you do the work when you don't want to do it, because I'm going to text you every day. Hey, Mary, it's 7 o'clock. You should have gone to the gym and did your cardio today. I didn't get my text message showing me you did your cardio. What's up? Is everything okay? Do we need to jump on a call? What's going on? And just knowing that somebody's going to hold you accountable to your goals, that one little change, honestly, has been the game changer for most of our clients. And it's been the sole reason why some people that we worked with that haven't been able to get results before are able to get results now, because those little moments when they're willing to slip and they're going to fall off, we're there to help pick them up. So that's why I think the third part of the program is the most important part, the accountability program. We're going to force you to consume the product 24 hours a day, 24 hours a day, 12 months a year, 365 days a year. We're going to be there with you, making sure you do the work. And like I said, that's why I think that third part is the most important part. Those 3 parts, we have all the extra stuff we throw in there, as far from the support perspective. We have all of our free Facebook groups where we give you tons of content each week and you're able to talk with other people in the program. We're always putting out tons of free content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram that gives you tips, techniques, methods, and ideas of different things you can do on the days you're on your own to keep a little spice, a little bit of variety, and keep a little bit of engagement in your routine. If you need to jump on a call with us, we have a ton of different support channels depending which one of our programs you get in with. You can get a hold of your coach through email, text message, voice message, Zoom meeting. For those of you guys that work with us that are in the area that we are, some of you guys pop down to the gym. We have face-to-face meetings. I've done that for a lot of you guys. So there's literally so much support that we put into this program on top of the nutrition and the workout program. That's what's It's that support that makes this program as successful as it is. Nobody else out there offers the same kind of support we do, and we're very proud of that. And like I said, that's the key factor. That's what we found, is able to get somebody who's maybe not been the most successful for in the past, what's able to help them turn the key, get them to that other side this time around. My go-to model for anybody taking a look at our program is, listen, you put your head down for 90 to 120 days, you go hard, you do it one time, and then for the rest of your life, you're gonna be able to ride that momentum. And then from there, it's just maintenance work, all right? So if you like what you heard, and if that sounded different from anything else you've ever taken a look at and it kind of piqued your interest, what I want you to do is obviously scroll down on the page, take a look at some of the other info, the case studies, the different paragraphs we have there that kind of go into a little more detail exactly what's involved with the program. And if you like what you see, or if you have any more questions, click on the link below to either schedule a free 30-minute call with me or one of my coaches where we can reach out to you and give you a little more insight, maybe answer some of your questions. Or if you're still not too sure yet, my best advice would be to make sure that you follow us all across social media. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. We're always putting up free content where we show different exercises we're using in the battlefield with our clients right now, different client examples of people that have been working with us and the success they're having. And then one day, hopefully, when you feel like the timing's right, or maybe you're at a point where you're ready to get some help, you know where to turn to, and hopefully you look at us. So guys, that's what FITT Coaching is in a quick, little snapshot version. Like I said, if you have any questions, reach out to me below, or if for those of you guys that have my cell phone number, feel free to shoot me a text. And thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.